Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a Hurricane Mellisa update, specifically for Jamaica, as I know my most viewed town specifically, but also just a lot of my viewers are from Jamaica. Sorry for not posting a lot. I got caught up in school, and also I made a post a while back. As you saw, it wouldn't let me upload my videos, and also just school, but I'm trying to come back. Without further ado, let's get started. So as we see, Mellisa has some very deep high cloud tops of up to like negative 90 degrees Celsius. As you can see there, it is currently around stationary. I think it's moving at like 3 miles an hour. It's very slow. And obviously Jamaica, as you can see in the top left there, not too much cloud cover yet, but definitely the storms are definitely starting to get going, and as well as Haiti there, which we'll talk about a little bit, but mainly the update is for Jamaica and my viewers in Jamaica, which I'll get to more on this in a bit, but I will say that if you are not prepared yet, obviously it's too late to evacuate, or I'm pretty sure it is, but rush all plans to completion now. Get to like the middle of your house, high ground, and it's going to be a very hard storm to ride out. It's going to be catastrophic damage, and you really need to find a good place. You need to board up your windows and everything. You guys need to do that. Looking at the track, let's see, tropical storm is 65 miles an hour. Yeah, north at 2 miles an hour. As we see there, it's a very slow track. You see, it's 8 p.m. Friday right now, and also 11 p.m. The new update's about to come out. But yeah, I don't expect any major updates from that, because of how slow this is moving. But you see, all the way on Monday, it's barely moved. But of course, it's a major hurricane just below Jamaica at 2 a.m. on Monday. But other than that, it hasn't moved. 2 p.m. on Monday. So, like, I'm like, obviously, like, for example, I'm looking forward to the weekend. By the time the weekend's over, by the time on Monday, this thing hasn't even hit Jamaica yet. But we're expecting landfall around 2 p.m. Tuesday, tropical storm warning for parts of Haiti and Jamaica with hurricane watches. And then that will make landfall and then go towards the Bahamas. And I will more than likely post future updates on this as this goes through Cuba, Bahamas, and other parts of Haiti. So while this specific update is for Jamaica, definitely the Bahamas, Cuba, and Haiti will also be getting other special updates on this. But as you can see, very dangerous there. Obviously, 90 to 100% chance tropical storm force conditions in Jamaica. And if we look at the exact hurricane force wind speeds, as of right now, up to a 50% chance of hurricane force winds, but obviously that will quickly go up to a 90 to 100% chance. If we go to the key messages, again, Haiti, heavy rainfall, extensive damaging winds for all these other places. And again, I will more than likely post videos for Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and the eastern Cuba areas and Bahamas. Obviously, those people in those areas need to monitor the system for risks next week. Obviously, those videos will come later as this is a very slow-moving system. But obviously, as we look at Jamaica, a multi-day period of damaging winds, heavy rainfall, catastrophic flash flooding, and numerous landslides. All of that is going to be going on for multiple days. Again, like I was saying, preparations to protect life and property should be rushed to completion. If we look at the rainfall, obviously, the lowest amounts we're going to really be seeing in Jamaica is at least 12 inches, and highest amounts we could be seeing up to 30 inches, especially on the east side of the island. And obviously, we don't have we have a lower confidence in that right now, but it's going to be very damaging. And obviously, with these mountainous terrains, all that rain is going to go downhill and cause mud and landslides, which are very damaging to houses and buildings, which is going to be very concerning. If we go to the specific discussion, we see that this system can get up to 155 miles an hour. We're expecting rapid intensification tomorrow. We expect, by this time tomorrow, we're expecting a 100-mile-per-hour Category 2 hurricane, and then up to a high-end Cat 4, which this could very well go into a Cat 5, and it's going to make landfall in Jamaica as a Category 4, and then go into Cuba and Bahamas as a Category 2, but it could very well strengthen back around there. But this main thing, 140 miles an hour inland over Jamaica, is going to be the main thing we are watching. If we go to the model track guidance, we can see this is going to likely go through the central or eastern part of Jamaica. So best case scenario, the left side of the island, which honestly, if you can get to that part as of right now, that might be a little better. It's going to be might be a little spared if as you can see on the satellite imagery, if most of the activity can stay to the right side. But even then, this system doesn't seem very lopsided, so either way, you're probably going to be getting screwed over wherever you are. So it might be a good idea, just in terms of rain-wise, to go to if you can make it to the other side of the island. But other than that, we need to board up our windows and etc. As we can see, intensity guidance taking this to a high in Cat 4. Nothing really shows it as a Cat 5 right now, but it very well could change as we go into those coming days. But anyway, let's look at our specific models. So the HAF-SA, which is our most trusted model, shows us becoming down 920 millibars before hitting. And then 916, and then hitting. So this actually hits the left side of Jamaica, so different than the other models, before going through Cuba as around 940 millibars, and then the Bahamas around 960 millibars before strengthening. If we look at the exact sustained wind speeds, we see tropical storm force winds within the next day. Obviously, I think it's going to be before then. This kind of shows a small wind field, but yeah. But by tomorrow, we're already at 69 knots, so a Category 1 hurricane. And then this rapidly strengthens to around 130 knots. But the crazy part is this shows even more rapid intensification. We're down to 916 millibars and 145 knot near landfall. That's a well into Category 5 territory, hitting Jamaica, and that's affecting the entire island. You got to realize that. Like, okay, this is overestimating the land friction. Obviously, a Category 5 hurricane or Category 4 hurricane hitting Jamaica is pretty much going to give hurricane force sustained winds to the entire island. This isn't true where one side of the island is going to get 25 knots. It's just not happening. Before going into Cuba as a Category 2 hurricane, the Bahamas as a Category 2, and then strengthening past that. If we go to the HAFSB, we have, I'm pretty sure that it shows it slightly weaker, but tropical storm force winds again within the next day, and then actually past 130 knots. So this briefly shows it becoming a Category 5 before hitting Jamaica the right side as a mid end or a low end Category 4 hurricane, maybe a high end Cat 3 best case scenario. But as you see, the hurricane stalls. So for a good day or maybe even two here, hurricane force conditions, or at least hurricane force gusts and heavy rainfall, are going to be battering the island before going through Cuba and the Bahamas as a hurricane. So just a terrible, terrible situation to be in. So at this point, definitely going to be seeing Category 4 force hurricane force winds for Jamaica, life-threatening, over 2 feet of rain, which is going to cause major impacts. And the HWRF only shows around a Category 3 landfall for Jamaica. I do think this is on the much lower end, but what we can do is pray and hope for the best. But that was the update on Tropical Storm Mellisa, and yeah, this specifically for Jamaica. The right side of the island is going to get more rain with over 2 feet. The left side still could get over a foot of rain. So landslides for the entire nation. But on top of that, hurricane force winds, major hurricane force winds of Category 3, 4, and even some models show Category 5, and even higher in gusts, winds battering the island for multiple days. Again, the same with that rain and this major storm surge. We don't have a storm surge model for this specifically, but if we go into the public advisory, and we go to hazards affecting land, we do see again 15 to 25 inches of rain, 35 inches potentially. So that's catastrophic flash flooding, which is also could go into Haiti. So just that, tons of rain, flooding, landslides, as we were saying. Minor coastal flooding is going to begin in Jamaica by tomorrow. But up to 5 to 10 feet of storm surge. So up to 10 feet of storm surge could be affecting Jamaica, along with all this rain and wind. So like I said, a very dangerous situation to be in, especially if you're on the coast and have to deal with that storm surge. But yeah. Anyway, if you're in Jamaica, please stay safe, as well as Haiti and Cuba and the Bahamas, which more than likely another update is going to come for them soon. But thanks for tuning in, and stay safe, everyone, and please let me know if you have any comments. Anyway, please like and subscribe, stay tuned for future updates, and have a great night.